I'm standing here today because of a tragedy which changed my life and that of my entire family forever. Changed in a way that I never could have imagined. Changed beyond my control or that of my beloved Steve. Steve is dead. The words I had dreaded hearing for many, many years. My Steve gone forever. Steve Carroll was a wonderful man. He was a wonderful father, husband, and grandfather. And although his life was cut tragically short, he crammed such an awful lot into those 48 years. He absolutely adored his grandchildren, and he wanted a better life for them. I really, really miss Steve. We were best friends, and he was the best father my son could have had. And we never got a chance to say goodbye to him. But it's 4 years now since Steve's murder, and it just seems like yesterday. And in the beginning, I felt as though I was trapped in the worst nightmare imaginable, with no hope or will to live. But on the day Steve was buried, as I looked into the grave in disbelief at the nameplate, I made Steve a promise. I promised him that I would never become bitter or revengeful, that I would always try to keep his memory alive in any way I could. And I also promised him that I would find a way to ensure that he had not died in vain. Steve was an excellent athlete, and our house was absolutely coming down with trophies. And he was very competitive. And his wish was that, his belief was really that peace would come through the young people of today, that they would be the driving force for peace here in Northern Ireland. So in his job as a policeman and in his free time, he took together young children, Catholics and Protestants, and he did sports with them and team building, and he tried to teach these children that we are all the same, that we can live in peace here in Northern Ireland. So just imagine if Steve's dream came true. Now, to turn Steve's dream into reality, I had imagined the Stephen Carroll Foundation. And in this very building, on this 14th of January this year, I launched the Steve Carroll Foundation. Now, yes, sorry. But, yes. I'm so sorry, but I've lost. Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. The horror of what had happened to Steve had inspired a 15-year-old Catholic girl to start up a music ensemble of mixed Catholics and Protestants, boys and girls. And she called it Not in My Name, which was very appropriate. She was a very courageous girl because she actually lived in the same community as the people who were convicted of Steve's murder. Then, suddenly, I had found a way. I had found a way of achieving Steve's dream. The launch of the Steve Carroll Foundation was the idea that I had imagined. And I'm so proud to say that the very first scholarship from our foundation was awarded to Enya Doyle, who, in my opinion, was a very worthy winner. Today, some of those original members of Not in My Name are attending university in Durham, but they are still working tirelessly with me to spread the word and the vision of the Steve Carroll Foundation. Using schools and universities, we want to start up clubs and associations which would promote peace among everyone from every background and every religion. So imagine that here in Northern Ireland, no matter what happened to any of us, that we didn't become bitter, that we didn't seek revenge, and above all, that we still could live in peace together here in Northern Ireland. Well, that's my vision. We, as a foundation, have lots and lots and lots of ideas, but we have one massive vision, and that is to establish in Steve's name a peace village situated in County Mayo, which will address, or which people can come to from across the island of Ireland and the UK, or further afield if they wish, to address the personal conflict and the impact that it has on them, or just perhaps to take in the views and have their batteries recharged. So I think that this would be the most fitting legacy and tribute to a wonderful man who had such a fantastic outlook and zest for life. If you can imagine it, you can do it. All you need is a dream, a good imagination, which I have, a great network of support and friends, which I have, and just the belief in yourself that you can do it, and you've cracked it. In the 4 years since Steve's murder, I have never, ever once referred to myself as a victim, because I'm a survivor. Thank you.